Imagine a golf swing that feels completely natural and effortless. No more overthinking, no more compensations, just a smooth, powerful motion that delivers pure strikes every time. Well, the best players in the world make the golf swing look so easy. And one of the big factors for this is all to do with the way they use their trail arm, the right arm in the golf swing. But most golfers misuse the right arm without even realizing it, which tends to lead to inconsistent golf shots, endless frustration, and no matter what you seem to try, nothing actually works for your swing. But the good news is there's one simple right arm move that changes everything. Once you get this right, the golf swing instantly becomes easier, more repeatable, and way more powerful. So in this video, I want to show you exactly what that is and how you can implement this into your golf swing so you can start hitting way better golf shots out on the golf course. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back to the channel, and if you are new to the channel, I'm Harry, a golf teacher professional, posting content like this every single week to help you lower your scores. So consider clicking that subscribe button, as it helps me produce more content like this, and it's completely free to do. And if you've not been taking a look at the latest content recently, you may not know already that I'm a proud partner of the company SATORI Golf, a premium golf clothing brand that helps you perform with style out on the golf course. The fit and the quality of the material of the clothing is excellent, and I'd highly recommend checking out their website by using the link in the description below, and you can get yourself a 10% discount using the code HARRY10 off all their clothing. Now let's kick things off with what the trail arm should be doing in the golf swing. Now the whole key for the trail arm is the way it sets into the backswing and allows you to get into a very good backswing position to set yourself up for success during the downswing stage. Now, when we take a look at some of the professionals in particular, a great example is Adam Scott. Place him on the screen here now. What we can see with his backswing is that as he starts to take the club back into this first part of the golf swing here where the club reaches parallel with the ground, we can see how his right arm stays fairly straight, but the butt end of the elbow is facing away from us like this here. This allows him to set this arm into a really nice position in order for a on-plane takeaway to form in the golf swing. And then from here he begins to rotate, working his way up to the top, and the folding of the right arm keeps everything connected in the golf swing and allows you to set this arm up into a really nice top of the backswing position. But not just with it being so nice, like I said before, it sets you up very nicely for the downswing. So let's build this up into the golf swing. Let's build this right arm movement, the right arm movement into the golf swing by first off taking a look at the start of the golf swing all the way up to the takeaway point. Now, with regards to the position at setup, the golfers that struggle to get this trail arm set into position and get this natural connection in the golf swing that we see the tour players do, what they'll usually do at setup is have the butt end of the elbow facing more towards us and the elbow itself facing more away from us. So when we have this action here, gripping the golf club, this is where we see the arm, the trail arm, get very much so internally rotated. So when we say internal rotation, I just mean rotation towards the body with the arm. So what this is going to encourage us to do, yep, it's okay from this point here, but you can see the way my arm is setting into the backswing, looking from the face-on view here. I've got no choice now but to then have to drag this behind me. And then we can see that awkward backswing position. So to make this whole motion much easier, you can simply change the way your right arm is set at the address position. So to do this, all you have to do is take your right hand out in front of you, or left hand for left-handed golfers, and have the palm facing towards the ground, arm relaxed but nice and straight like this here. All you're going to do from here is just twist the arm over so the palm faces towards the ceiling or sky if you're out on the course practicing this. Now from here we can see this elbow here is facing towards the ground. If we were to tilt over into our posture, it's now facing towards the body, and the butt end of the elbow is facing towards the camera directly just here. Now this is in the prime position. So what we need to do from here is twist the wrist, keep the arm where it is, in order to grip the golf club. Now when I come into setting up to the golf ball like this here, what we can see is a complete different setup position in that trail arm, as opposed to seeing this action here, which we'll take now onto the left-hand side of the screen, comparing it to this action here, which we'll screenshot now onto the right-hand side of the screen. We can see there, big difference between the two. Now let's take a look now how we can start this golf swing correctly and move this into the takeaway position. So to get this set into the first part of the golf swing, the takeaway, we want to be seeing this here. So to get ourselves into that position, there's two things that you need to be ensuring you are doing. The first one is naturally allowing the trail arm and wrist to fold, to hinge in that takeaway position, but also to keep the trail arm very much so connected. Now there's a simple drill that you can do to help you with this, which starts without the golf club. So we're going to take the golf club away, we're going to place our lead hand onto somewhere on our chest so it's out the way, trail hand's going to come out in front of us, setting it over like this here, external rotation, getting the elbow to face towards the body, then we're going to twist the hand like this here. So as we start the golf swing, what I'm going to do is just rock my body a little bit, and then once I'm ready, allow myself just to fold this trail arm and hinge my trail wrist so that once we get the palm parallel with the ground, it's facing directly down towards the ground. And we can see here my elbow still facing towards the body and my arm is nice and tucked in. We can hold on to the arm as well just to make it easier to keep this connection between the trail arm and the body as we begin to turn into this first part of the golf swing. So when I take a golf club and do this, you can grip down the golf club all the way to the end of the grip, the shorter side of the grip, just so it's a bit lighter for you. Practicing this same movement, setting it, making sure that's right, getting our lead arm just to hold on to it, then we're just allowing this natural fold of the trail arm. And we can see there, all I'm having to do is hinge my wrist so the palm faces more towards the ground, and my trail arm in particular, from the elbow, begins to fold up to this point here. So now I practice this now with both hands onto the club. The feeling there is my arm staying connected to the body, and my arm is naturally folding into this point here. Nice and simple to start that golf swing. Now building this up into the backswing then, how do we do that? This requires rotation as well as tilting into the top of the golf swing. Now we've got this folding action here, we can continue that action all the way up to the top of the golf swing, but in order for us to set up for success, we want to be able to apply rotation and the tilting action in the golf swing. So when I say tilted action, if our body starts to twist but our shoulders stay very lateral, it's going to be very easy for us to swing too far on the inside, and then we're going to get unwanted reactions in the downswing. What we want to be able to get is the shoulders to tilt. So our left shoulder to go downwards as our trail shoulder to lift upwards. So to make sure you're doing this movement right, there's two things that you can do. One, we're going to take the club away again, place our hands either side of our thighs like this here, set up into your normal posture and setup, and all you're going to do is allow your lead hand to go towards your lead knee and your trail hand to work towards your trail hip. Now you can see here the way this gets my shoulders to tilt. My lead shoulder goes downwards as my trail shoulder works upwards. Now if I begin to add this twist in the trail hip of mine, rotating round, we can see that encourages me to tilt my shoulders to stay in my posture up to the top of the golf swing, but also it allows me to get that big rotation, that powerful rotation all the way up to the top. Taking a split grip just with your trail hand, imagine you've got it and worked into that first part of the golf swing here. We've got a lead hand on here and we're just twisting the hips round and we're tilting our shoulders, getting that same feeling from that drill we've just done without the golf club, working our way up into the top of the golf swing. To simplify this, I like to think about two things. The two things are to do with the rotation and tilt as one of the things I think about, and the second one is just the folding of this right arm and keeping it connected. So if I was just to set up into my posture now, all I'm thinking about just to start the golf swing is this folding action here. Obviously once I've got it set into position, just folding it here and keeping it connected. And then I'm just applying the rotation and twist up to the top of the golf swing, and we can see there way better backswing position to set ourselves up for success. So how do we now add this into the downswing and get that better contact? What you'll be so used to doing is getting up to the top of the golf swing from this unwanted position where we drag the arm inwards like this, and you're going to have to push this arm outwards. And to push the arm outwards, you won't be rotating the body. You'll be allowing the arms to catch up first. So what you can do, a simple move, is just allow your chest to twist and face towards the target, even more so towards the wall behind you when you're practicing this at the driving range. So just practicing that, folding the arm, rotating up to the top, then turning right the way round and through. That for me is all coming from this lead hip and my sternum. I'm thinking this lead hip rotating round to get this chest turning round towards the wall behind me. But this automatically happens here, the hip, just because I'm thinking about getting my chest to face towards the wall. So let's give that a try. Definitely a much better strike, that one. Has it got the legs to get there? And it was a little bit short, but very close to being excellent there. I've just hit 7-iron there. Not very far from me, quite disappointed with that, I'll be honest, but I was very focused on keeping everything connected. Now, when we keep everything connected, it's great because it allows us to get effortless power from improving that ball striking and see much straighter golf shots like we've just seen there. But we notice that I've just hit 2 shots fairly short of the green. So how can we start to implement this into more distance with both driver and also the irons? Well, this video over here will talk you through a great simple move that allows you to add more speed effortlessly into your golf swing so we can start to get those golf shots onto the green. So I'd recommend checking that out. Be sure to check out the links in the description below for SATORI Golf and all my other golf coaching material to help you improve your golf game. Right, I'm not having that actually. I need to hit this one on the green. I really went at that one. It's pulling a bit to the left, needs to go. Right, I'll settle on that one, bit left of the green. Thanks for watching and check out that video over there.